September of 2012. Something stirs on this empty stretch of desert at the southern tip of the Isle of Bahrain. The foundations are being laid for a momentous project, unique in its size and scope. The seeds are to be sown here at the future site of Peninsula Farms.
The goal of Peninsula Farms is to be the leader, the market leader in Bahrain in the production of locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables, and hopefully into other lines of business such as fish farming or poultry or some other crops that are more conventional but that we can produce in a new high-tech sort of manner.
Peninsula Farms is to be Bahrain's largest hydroponic agricultural farm that uses the latest technology to provide locally fresh produce on a daily basis to the residents of Bahrain. Bahrain has a hot and humid climate for most of the year, and so the farms were designed with the specific desert restrictions and challenges in mind.
Peninsula Farms wanted to provide food security to the Kingdom of Bahrain, provide fruits and vegetables that are available to all of the Bahrainis at a moment's notice without the dependency on imports.
We are initially competing with imported produce from Europe, Australia, and from the States, which is very expensive to freight and clearing charges and everything else.
Importing produce from abroad is a time-consuming and costly process. Peninsula Farms aim to limit the import of fresh produce by producing a high-quality local alternative that is competitively priced in the market. Time is running short. Local and international crews work around the clock to put up 10 massive greenhouses on arid desert land, the size of 20 football pitches.
As in any project, there are many challenges. However, alhamdulillah, we have a wonderful team that was able to work through. The region provides a specific kind of weather that we have to acclimate our work to and acclimate the technology to be able to handle producing all year round.
Hydroponics is a very old system. It was hard to build in these hot areas. It involved getting pieces from all over the world, experience as well from all over the world.
It was a huge logistical exercise. We have custom manufactured greenhouses being shipped in all the way from China. Our labor on the ground here is mostly Indian. The management is mostly Bahraini, and then the technical expertise is Egyptian. So what you see is a product of many different backgrounds and capabilities that have combined and worked together as a team in producing the result of what we see on the ground.
Even with a farm this size, the hydroponics process greatly reduces the amount of space needed to grow quality produce. So what is hydroponics?
والهيدروبونيك فكرة بسيطة هي نمو النبات في وسط مائي أو في وسط من المواد الخاملة. نحن بنستعيد عن التربة بكل العناصر الغذائية اللي موجودة في التربة بنضيفها للمية. احنا هنا الكنترول بتاع الجرين هاوس كله بيمنع لي الإصابة المرضية بنسبة عالية جدا. كل شيء متحكم فيه، درجة الحرارة، نسبة الرطوبة، حركة الهواء حوالين النبات، كل ده بيقلل لي من إصابة الأمراض، فما بنستخدمش الرش بالمبيدات. الحاجة الثانية إن أنا بخاف من الهيفي ميتالز أو العناصر النادرة الموجودة في التربة. إحنا هنا ما بنزرعش في تربة، فكل المبيدات بتاعة الأراضي أنا أوريدي ما بستخدمهاش، ودي مش موجودة لا في الزراعة التقليدية ولا في الزراعة الأورجانية.
We have certain houses which are A-shaped, which allows us to bunk bed, so to speak, the vegetables and grow many more of them in the same space.
Hydroponic plants can be grown anywhere, without soil and in an enclosed, controlled environment. It uses just 25% of the water a traditional farm of the same size would use in a place where water is scarce. This is an immense improvement over traditional methods.
This way, you get to use the same water and circulate it through, clean it and use it again, as opposed to conventional gardening where you're really spraying a whole bunch of water and wasting a lot of water to get the plants you need.
When complete, Peninsula Farms will be producing over 5,000 tons of fresh, high-quality fruit, vegetables and herbs for the Bahraini market.
We're starting out with the basics, some lettuces, some tomatoes, whatever can be grown hydroponically, I think we will try to achieve it.
Currently, we have 8 varieties of soft lettuces, just to name a few: Boston lettuce, Lola Rosa, Lola Bionda.
Cherry tomatoes, capsicums, cucumbers, strawberries in the middle of summer, which is unusual for Bahrain.
We also have 22 different kinds of herbs, from the mints to the basils to lemongrass and others.
January 2013, and the crew are putting the finishing touches to the farms. The first batch of vegetables is nearly ready, and the Peninsula Farm team is excited.
We have set up a world-class processing unit, and the processing really puts our farm apart. It's one thing growing a crop, but it's another thing processing it correctly, with hygiene in mind, with world-class standards in place to ensure that the flow of the work is optimized, not only in management, but also in food production and processing and distribution.
In the meantime, Peninsula Farms has also been ISO certified to ensure international standards of health, management and safety are used across the board. Harvest Day, and 5 types of lettuce are ready to be shipped to the distributors for the market. This completes a 6-month journey that the team started in September, on time and at the expected standards.
The output that we can get in these environments is unbelievable. In some parts of the world, they struggle to achieve 2/3 or 1/2 of what we can easily produce. Alhamdulillah, we have a good capability now in-house that we have developed and nurtured, and key components of the team, whether in construction or in operation, have been recruited and are now employed with Peninsula. So maybe we can outsource our knowledge and help set up other facilities in the region with what experience we have gained out of this.